Hey beautiful people, I just want to take out a moment to shout out our beautiful people that take out the time to rescue animals, even our wildlife. It really does take a community to help individuals and animals. I think that when I think, and I've came a long way, I've done a lot of TNR and I worked at animal shelters. I think it's truly important to not only want the best for the animal that you have in your care, but also taking care of yourself, protecting yourself. So if you are doing this on your own time, by yourself, I feel like you should get stuff that will fall under PPE, personal protective equipment. Whenever I go out, so there's a video, of course, that I show you guys. I have a box that I have. Shout out to our donations. This is the why we could do it. Okay. But in the box, I have cat food. I have dog food. A lot of times I do see strays when I'm driving around and I'm handing out resources or handing out food for people. I also have snacks for people as well and resources for people as well. So in that box also, and sometimes in my glove compartment, if I don't have it in the box, I always carry gloves. Simple. You could go to your Dollar Tree, wherever, your pharmacy, store that you have in your area, they should have gloves. Have gloves. And I say this so strongly, please wear gloves. There have been instances where, from working at the animal shelter standpoint, I remember there was a lady that came in and drops off what was my fosters that became foster parents and now they live in my house. But she brung in these kittens and, she was happy. She felt good about it because she was like, they were in a bad situation, and they were. They had upper respiratory infection and they also had ringworm. That is always something I worry about when I am helping animals that are outside. But you can prepare and plan for stuff like that. You can have maybe a garment that you use and you wash and separate from your laundry, your gloves, or whatever you feel comfortable with putting on to help the animals. So she ends up coming back maybe a week later and saying that she had ringworm all over her house. And this is not a horror story from stopping you from rescuing, but this is being mindful and preparing and planning. If I'm going to rescue, what do I need to make sure that my family's safe, my pets are safe, I'm safe, and also the safety of the fur baby that you're rescuing. So it is important to wear gloves. It is important to clean the cage, the carrier that you're transporting the animal in. If you're taking the animal in to your house, it is important to clean the surfaces in the areas that that pet or animal was staying in. It's so crucial because ringworm is one thing, but there's so many other diagnoses that a vet could be able to make that can affect your pet, especially if your pet may not be vaccinated. So, I just want to share this because I'm so grateful, and it truly takes people coming together to help animals. I've seen so many animals end up in situations, but the good thing is that people come up and step up and are able to transport them, offer TNR services, offer rehoming, or different situations that allow them to have a safe haven. And we want those people to stay healthy, to stay strong, and we want those homes to stay in good condition, and the animals to be healthy too. So it's just food for thought. I love you guys. I'm so grateful for the community of love, y'all. We spreading love. And let me know what y'all do. If you're a rescuer, what are some tips you would share to someone, or what would be some tips that you would share to yourself if you were just starting out? Another thing that I just want to say outside of PPEs, when the animal's first coming into your home, separate that animal from your pet while you're waiting for tests to come back. I know you want your pet to meet that cutie that you just rescued, and maybe your pet is curious, and that's awesome sauce. But even with introducing animals, you kind of want to just give it some time to settle before introducing them, in my opinion. But also, the most important thing is you want to make sure you know what the animal may or may not have, just to be safe. because you don't want your animal to end up getting something that they can get sick, may compromise their immune, their body, their health, and their well-being. So make sure that when you are rescuing, if you are taking the animals into your home, to have a separate area, a bathroom. Some people use garages and they have heating pad or heaters or fans or different areas so that the temperature is getting there. Don't be putting them and then it's on, come on. But just a separate area that your pet is separated. Some people do 2 weeks, 14 days prior to introducing, and that gives them enough time to be able to kind of get the test done and see what they have or may not have. So once again, this is just a preventative. I want you guys to have fun, do what you love. If rescuing animals is what you love, it brings me joy. Just take care of your home, your animals, yourself, and also it makes me so excited outside. Can you tell I love that? All right, y'all. All right, let me get out. I love y'all.